Hi and welcome to Thailand News Today. According to the government, Thailand is not selling off the country by letting foreigners buy land. Operators promised safe Halloween festival on Khao Road, and a man in South Thailand causes floods by stealing drainage equipment worth 2 million baht. All that and more headlines coming right up in today's show. The government's plan to allow foreigners to own a limited amount of land in Thailand is intended to benefit the people, and the government is not selling off the country to foreigners, as alleged by some, said Deputy Government Spokesperson Tipanan Sirichana on Sunday. Responding to the Pheu Thai Party's strong opposition to the plan, she explained that only 4 specific groups of foreigners who have already obtained long-term resident visas and who meet the requirements will be allowed to own up to 0.16 hectares or 1 rai of land for residential purposes. The 4 groups are 1. The wealthy global citizens, who each have assets worth at least $1 million, an annual income of at least $80,000 for the past 2 years, and who have invested a minimum of $500,000 in Thailand. The second group, wealthy pensioners who are over 50 years old, who each have assets of $1 million, an annual income of $80,000, or who have a minimum income of $40,000 a year and have invested at least $250,000 in Thailand. The third group, foreigners who want to work from Thailand who have had an annual income of at least $80,000 for the past 2 years, or who have a minimum annual income of $40,000 and have graduated with a master's degree, or who own intellectual property rights, or who have received Series A funding of at least $1 million, have worked in a company, registered in the stock market with an annual revenue of at least $150 million for the past 3 years, and have at least 5 years of work experience. The fourth group, skilled professionals, who have received an annual income of no less than $80,000 for the past 2 years, have an employment contract in target industries, and have at least 5 years of work experience. On top of that, Tipanan said that these people must have insurance coverage of at least $50,000, adding that only qualified foreigners who meet the requirements will be allowed to own land. If a foreigner withdraws their investment, the land they purchase must be sold. Moreover, foreigners can only buy land in Bangkok, Pattaya, or other specified residential areas. The measure is not actually new, said the spokesperson. It was put in place after the 1997 Tom Yam Goong financial crisis to attract foreigners. But the new legislation is stricter because it limits foreign investors to 4 target groups, said the spokesperson. The measure will be effective for 5 years upon its publication in the Royal Gazette. Therefore, with only some foreigners eligible to buy land under strict conditions and for a high price, the spokesperson denied claims that new foreign land ownership legislation will increase the price of real estate or leave no land or property left for Thais.
Thinking of investing, but don't know where to start? Ever heard of AAA-FX?
What is AAA-FX?
Good question. Look no further than AAA-FX, your choice for trading and investing. Low commissions and spread with fast execution. They're trustworthy and have been offering services since 2008. You can invest using various deposit methods including crypto with negative balance protection and 100% matching deposit bonus. Choose AAA-FX and enter the lucrative market of trading. Visit AAAFX.com.
Business operators on Khao Road promised that their Halloween festival would be safe and there would not be any situation like the one on the street in Itaewon because Khao Road is wider. The president of the Khao Road Business Association said that business operators on Khao Road prepared safety measures and there would never be any situation like the one in Itaewon. He said that Khao Road was as wide as 12 meters and was flat, not a slope. Moreover, there were as many as 7 exits. In any event of an emergency, visitors could leave the road without delay. To ensure public safety, local business operators plan to install reflective exit signs in Thai, Chinese, and English languages at the 7 exits. He expected about 20,000 visitors to Khao Road during its Halloween festival on October 31st, or today. The expected amount of people was lower than the number of visitors there in Songkran and New Year festivals, when the 400-meter-long road welcomed 50,000 people. According to the president, the Khao Road Business Association worked out safety measures with the Pranakon District Office, the police, the National Institute for Emergency Medicine, and the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration. The measures include the deployment of ambulances at all entrances and exits of Khao Road. President Joe Biden joining the ASEAN summit in Cambodia next month, and Vice President Kamala Harris heading to Bangkok for an APEC meeting. The White House has now confirmed that Biden will join the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, for their meeting on November 12th and 13th, while Harris was also confirmed to join the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, or APEC, meetings on November 18th and 19th. President Biden is set to make appearances at Southeast Asia meetings to reaffirm the United States' commitment to Southeast Asia and ASEAN, according to the White House statement. Previous reports have said that the U.S. president would be unable to attend the ASEAN-Asian summit because his granddaughter was getting married. The White House was scheduled to host the wedding reception. But now it appears that scheduling conflicts have been resolved. President Biden will attend the annual U.S.-ASEAN summit meeting in Cambodia on November 12th and 13th, and also take part in the East Asia Summit. Then he will travel to Indonesia to join leaders from 20 major world economies for another summit. He will underscore the importance of U.S.-ASEAN cooperation in ensuring security and prosperity in the region, and the well-being of our combined 1 billion people. Meanwhile, Vice President Harris will be heading to Thailand. This year, Thailand is hosting all of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation meetings. Most recently, Bangkok held the APEC Finance Ministers meeting that took place on October 19th through October 21st. The APEC Economic Leaders Week is scheduled for November 14th to the 19th in Bangkok. Vice President Harris will join on November 18th and November 19th. According to Thai PBS World, she will be attending the meetings to bring a message to that summit similar to the one that President Biden will bring to APEC. Harris will reiterate the commitment of the U.S. to the Indo-Pacific region and economic cooperation with the countries in the region. Former Chief of Police Thittisan Uttanapon, or Joe Ferrari, will have his assets seized after he was charged by the National Anti-Corruption Commission, or NACC, for having riches beyond his pay grade. The NACC found Ferrari guilty of being unusually rich and proposed his estate worth 1 billion baht would be confiscated, reported Bangkok Post. The NACC will forward its finding to the Office of the Attorney General that the former chief of Mueang Nakhon Sawan Police Station in central Thailand had amassed an unusually large amount of money that did not sit with his yearly salary. Joe Ferrari's case will be filed with the Criminal Court for Corruption and Misconduct cases, and they will be asked to order the asset seizure. An investigation into the 41-year-old's wealth began in August last year, after it came to light that the corrupt cop demanded money from drug suspects. The former police chief earned the nickname Joe Ferrari as a result of his collection of luxury vehicles. His assets include a 57 million baht mansion in Bangkok. Investigating officers discovered 24 cars valued at 70 million baht, a condo worth 1.5 million baht, and 18 guns worth 720,000 baht. Joe Ferrari is a controversial and well-known figure in Thai high society. He was often seen mixing with celebrities and showing off his car collection. He is familiar with Thai people mainly because he used to date a famous Thai TV star, Pichanak Sakhakon. His fame increased after he married the daughter of a businessman who operated a luxury car import. He had several luxury cars such as Ferrari, Porsche, Bentley, Mercedes-Benz, Mini Cooper, and Lamborghini. He was the first and only Thai to own a Lamborghini Aventador LP 720 450 Anniversaro. Apparently, there are only 50 worldwide. And that is a wrap for today's show. Click like and subscribe to keep up to date with headlines around Thailand. See you again next time.